just to look good. Whoa. Mistakes I wouldn't change if I could. This place is fading my flame. Oh no, you're feeding aspartame. Whoa, things just ain't the same. Whoa no, it's all a steady rain. Gonna go till I can't go no more. Whoa, love can't be bought at a store. It's the point. If they gotta act one of these days. Whoa, they got us all cut off the chain. This place is fading my flame. Oh no, you're feeding aspartame. Whoa, things just ain't the same. Oh no, it's always steady rain. This place is changing my name. Oh no, they got a fake stage name. Oh no, they in it for the fame. Oh no, it's always steady rain. Whoa, things just ain't the same. Whoa, no, it's always steady rain. Whoa, it's always steady rain. It's always steady
Wow.
rain.
Welcome back. This has been a long time coming. Welcome, Turnin the Tables, the revival of Turnin the Tables. It's been a long time since I've had a show here. About, I guess, July 18th of last year, 2016. This is the first show back, and returning is 314. Welcome, guys.
Thanks
Welcome.
for having us.
What's going on?
You guys were my very first show of when I started the podcast. You guys were number one, the very first one, and now that I'm bringing it back and restarting, and I figured it'd be right for you guys to be number one again. So welcome. As cheesy as that is, so I promised I'd get you guys back on the show, and figured that was just over 2 years ago. Actually, can you believe that? It was April of 2015 that this whole thing started, and you guys have blossomed into a beautiful butterfly of a band.
Delicate little flower.
Yeah. So what's up? What's been going on the last 2 years with you guys? Just start. I want to hear everything.
Okay, from the start. Andy, hit it.
Oh man. All right, so I mean, we played shows, of course.
Is that what bands do these days? They start and play shows?
they play shows.
Pick them up here and there.
Once in a
Yeah.
while.
Well, first I should start off with saying when you guys first here, I guess that was in the very early stages of the band, and you guys hadn't any recorded songs, and we just heard a recorded version of Steady Rain.
Yep.
That's a really awesome song. That's a newer one that you just recorded, right?
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
The last
So,
studio.
Last time we were here, we played
Last
Last
Straw.
Straw. Yep. We played that, and then we were actually talking about, hey, we're about to record it, so we recorded it like I think it was May. So.
And to close out the show, we'll get to hear the recorded version of that, and then we could compare the two, the acoustic version and the recorded version.
Right.
Yeah.
I just want to give a shout out to Greg Lynn. He's a coworker of mine and also a friend of Laffcast.com. He is the one that created my new show logo. So if you saw that, it's kind of part of the whole rebranding and revival of the show. So shout out to him to doing the artwork for us. And it's funny, I do engineering here at Laffcast.com for another show called the Passive Aggressive Hour. And that's on Thursday nights here at Laffcast.com, 9 p.m. You can check it out. And their latest show, one of the hosts, his name's Steve, and he comes up with nicknames for everybody that comes on the show. And I've been doing this for over 3 years now, like 3.5 years. I've been here at Laffcast, and he never came up with a nickname for me, but I'll give him a shout out. Actually, Dave Primiano, who's a Philadelphia comedian, came up with the nickname of Spaghetti Vetter. So they call me Spaghetti Vetter now. So I guess they know that I'm a huge Pearl Jam fan. And if you guys remember from the last show, that's my band. We'll talk about them later, actually, if you guys don't mind.
That's quite all right.
But
We're expecting it.
yeah, it should be. And I came up with like all these show ideas in my head, and I was like, the last few shows I've been like, well, it's been over a year since I've done a show, but I was like, all right, I'm going to keep the Pearl Jam to a minimum. I'm going to try and not talk as much Pearl Jam, and it's already not starting off so great. The Pearl Jam's already being brought out first episode that I'm back. So yeah, we got Andy and Adam and Josh and Joe. How's life been? You guys been doing good?
Yeah.
How are the shows? I've been seeing you guys are always posting. You guys have been playing a lot of shows lately.
Yeah, we have. We actually saw you at Bourbon and Branch, was it?
Yeah. I came out and I saw you guys play with is it Local Smokes? You guys play with?
Yeah.
We're actually playing with them again May 12th, this May, World Cafe Live upstairs.
Oh, you guys are playing
Next
World
Friday.
Cafe.
They're pretty good, man.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
and,
you guys are all good, and I love that you guys are playing with each other and supporting each other, and
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely cool to actually see you guys play live. You guys also really put on a really great show. It's really fun.
Thank
And
you.
people are dancing out there, and it's it's a good time.
Yeah,
You guys,
try to enjoy ourselves.
what's some of the I see you guys have been playing like all over. You guys have been playing like Harrah's Casino and Chester, and
Yeah.
like what are some of the favorite venues that you guys have been starting to play? Not that you guys are playing like.
I think World
Fucking-
Cafe.
Yeah, World Cafe.
World Cafe.
Have you guys
definitely thinking
have you guys
that.
played there before?
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
will be our third time there.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. That's
Hard,
really
Hard
cool.
Rock Cafe was really nice because
Yeah.
they treat you good, man. They feed you. They
Really?
by the end of the show, I'm
might
like,
have
oh
died.
man.
I need a
Yeah.
nap after that.
Yeah.
That's really cool. In a few minutes, I want you guys to get up and get your instruments, and we'll play a few songs. But yeah, I mean that's really
That'd be
cool.
awesome.
I'm really glad that you guys are back. And when's that show? May 12th at
Yep,
World
next
Cafe Live.
Friday.
Yep. Next Friday.
Nice. I'll try and make it out for that.
Should.
Get out there, because you guys are playing with Local Smokes. I can see too. I'm trying to get them to come on the show too.
Okay.
So get the Philly band scene up and running, and want you guys to really. I don't know what I was saying. I got lost.
Quite all right.
Rock out.
So I got some random things that are today is National Concert Day.
Oh.
I don't know if
I
you
did
guys
not
are
catch a
like.
concert. That sucks.
Well, no.
I didn't hear about any concerts that were today.
I know. That's the thing. Live Nation's saying today's National Concert Day. Which there's no concerts going on in Philly right now. You guys can listen to Turn the Tables though on National Concert Day. But they're having some specials. If you guys are, if anyone out there is like into concerts like I am, they're having a special $20 ticket sale for like all concerts. that are like through Live Nation. So get them today while you still can. I'm not sure if you can, but
should.
It was one of my favorite days of the year. Just passed is Record Store Day, and I'm obviously a huge record enthusiast. Part of the show here is playing records, and I actually decided, I was like, I'm gonna sleep in. Won't be too crazy, or won't be too. You guys are looking at my.
I see it now.
I didn't mean to. All right,
It's not a secret no
cat's
more.
out of the bag. You guys know what I'm doing. Record Store Day. I kind of dropped the ball because I was like, I'll sleep in. No one will really care too much. I mean, not thinking. Vinyl's taken off again, and
This year was big.
and people are eating that shit up. I went to the record store. I was like, they said it opened at 9, and I got there like 11. Everything was pretty much sold out by 11 o'clock. I even went to 2, and everything was sold out. And there was one record in particular that I really wanted to get, and it was a Pearl Jam record. They were releasing 2 singles, and they were like, yeah, that was out in a half hour. People line up for Record Store Day at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
Literally had no idea that people line up that early for Record Store Day. Like, I remember I went a couple years ago for Record Store Day, and like I got like everything that I wanted to get that day, and I went like 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
That's insane.
And it's like, really? Like, so
Yeah, it's going off.
Vinyl's
man.
making its
great.
comeback.
Vinyl is, and I've got a couple. I don't know if we'll get to them. One of them is Neil Young. You guys saw that Neil Young is the record that I have here.
Good choice.
Yeah, I love Neil Young, and it kind of has to do with. I want to talk a little bit about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because that just happened too,
Mm-hmm.
and obviously Pearl Jam got inducted this year.
There should be a sound every time he says Pearl
You should
Jam.
just have
I
Pearl
should.
Jam in
Goes
here.
Pearl Jam did get inducted, and Neil Young was supposed to. You should like buzz me every time. Or there, Chris over there on the boards. Shout out to Chris Scamuffo. Thanks for running the sound over here and making everything sound good. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Neil Young was supposed to induct Pearl Jam into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but got sick, and the last minute Uncle Neil couldn't make it. I figured while we're just bullshitting, I'll play some Neil in the background, and we'll just talk over. I want to play Cortez the Killer, which is like one of my favorite Neil Young songs, and we'll just jam out to that and talk and bullshit about music. But I want you guys to I want to hear some new material you got coming. What's this song that we're gonna hear?
It's called To You.
And this is a new song, right?
I think it's the newest one.
Pretty-
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the newest one we got right now, and it's I guess a love song you would call it.
A love song?
Yeah.
It's called To You?
Yep.
Okay, well, why don't you guys get your stuff out and
He
let's...
wrote it about me.
He wrote it about you?
It's a love song.
He definitely did. That's a fact.
So,
Listen to the lyrics.
listen to the lyrics?
Spot on,
Okay.
Josh.
All right. Okay. You want to grab your guitar over there, Andy?
Yep.
Just kidding.
And Adam?
Yeah.
So while we're waiting, I just want to just send a shout out. Again, download the Laffcast.com app. We have an app. You can listen to every recorded song or recorded podcast here ever. You can listen to all of my past podcasts. You can listen to podcasts that are no longer even on the network anymore. We have an archive section of all past recorded shows here and all the ones that are still in syndication here. So I'm going to turn it over to you guys, and we're going to hear To You. This is 314. We'll take it away.
All right.
Thought I could tell you something I'm just a jerk. But I know that love's enough and always makes it work. Can you hear me now? Can you feel me now? Am I in right now? Or am I here with you? My love will win in ways you never knew. Are you here with me? My love is deeper than the widest of the seas. My heart to you, my heart to you, my heart to you. Even though I do more talking than I do, if I had 2 hearts to give both of them to you. I know the times are tough and we're feeling blue. If I had 2 breaths to breathe both of them to you. Do you hear me now? Can you feel me now? Am I in right now? We're like a cloud in the sky. My love is warmer than the color of your eye. Inside the light, I won't give up without another fight. My heart to you, 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 my heart to you.
Apparently it was a festival. It was supposed to be, only for rich people, and it was supposed to be on an island in the Bahamas. And they even said that it was supposed to be an island once owned by Pablo Escobar, and which apparently wasn't true because it's like right next to like a sandals resort or something. It's in the Bahamas. And then people get down there, and it's just like all hell fucking breaks loose. And it's like people are like stranded without food and water. There's no like tents. Everything's like all like, apparently like they were supposed to have like the top celebrity chefs were gonna be there cooking food, and like the food that they actually got was like a cheese sandwich with lettuce and tomato is what they ate.
The cheese was melted just because of the heat.
Just because of the heat down there, and it's like apparently it was just like the worst, and people were having like heat strokes and like passing out because they didn't have food, they didn't have water. Like people were stuck. Like, the only way that people could get to this festival was you had to take a private chartered planes from Miami. So people were getting bussed over from Miami on these planes, and like then they couldn't get off. So like once like they canceled the festival, like they had all these people here at one time, and like didn't prepare for like fucking shit to happen, and they literally were stuck on this island without like ways of getting off. And they issued a statement. I want to read off the statement because it kind of does explain a little bit as to what happened. And this was on April 29th. I guess today's the 1st, so I guess it's like 2-3 days ago.
Over the weekend?
Over the weekend, they said, yesterday was a very challenging day for all of us, but we would like to fully explain what happened. Billy McFarland and Ja Rule started a partnership over a mutual interest in technology, the ocean, and rap music. Well, there you go. You got Ja Rule, who likes the ocean. That's a good good basis of your music festival to start. This unique combination of interests led them to the idea that through their combined passions, they could create a new type of music festival and experience on a remote island. They simply weren't ready for what happened next or how big this thing would get. They started by making a website and launching a viral campaign. Ja helped book talent, and they had hundreds of local Bahamians.
Bohemian.
Bohemians?
Bohemian.
I don't.
It's definitely not Bohemians.
Bahamians.
Bahamians. Joined in the effort. Suddenly, they found themselves transforming a small island and trying to build a festival. Thousands of people wanted to come. They were excited, but then the roadblocks started popping up. This goes on for a fucking long time, and it's just like fucking bullshit. Like
Bahamians.
But the funny thing is that they're already planning a 2018 festival after this shit already like went down. Like this went viral. Like there was like thousands of people that were stranded and fucked over, and like they're getting sued for like $100 million, and they're already. You're already gonna try and plan
Get 2 cheese sandwiches next year.
Yeah, 2 cheese.
I hope so.
And like apparently like the Red Cross had to be there. They were flying in like these like the tents that like hurricane and like flood tsunami victims like get to sleep in. Like it just was like a bad. Like if I were them, I'd say it's just probably time to just fucking
spend your money elsewhere.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone's actually going to buy tickets to that. If they do, like, you're just fucking asking for it at that point. But why would you put people in that situation again? Like, God forbid another one of these happens, and you gotta, like, it makes no sense to actually try and put on another one. But apparently they're going to try and make it in the U.S., so, but, yeah, I mean, who's going to go to the Bahamas just to see Blink-182? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Really, though.
And, I mean, people are crazy. Millionaires you can say, like, you know, you can polish a fucking turd and make it look all pretty, but it's still a turd. But it's apparently stupid millennial rich kids are still going to buy that turd. Definitely. Doesn't make sense, but the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony, it just premiered on Saturday, the actual concert that they put out on HBO. And I got to check it out, and they had a lot of really good artists that were deserving, I think, of getting in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And shout out to Adam by giving the Two-Hearted Ale. No sponsorship, but I guess I'll throw them out there. This IPA is pretty good. Yeah, it was ELO, Journey, Yes, Tupac, which
okay.
I mean, we'll talk about
rock and roll.
I guess we can talk about Joan Baez, Nile Rodgers. Nile Rodgers is a cool ass dude. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Nile Rodgers at all. He produced David Bowie's Let's Dance album, and like you can distinctively hear this guy's guitar in like every song that he plays on and produces. He's got that like. Have you guys heard the song Daft Punk's Get Lucky? Like that was like big like a couple years ago. Like he produced that, but this guy's produced like a lot of good music, and obviously Pearl Jam got in there. But the one thing that stuck out to me was ELO, Electric Light Orchestra. I don't know if you guys like ELO.
I do.
I think this guy does. Yeah.
I love ELO. They're pretty cool. They got a different sound. They add in like the cool.
They were definitely. I like Do Ya.
Yeah, exactly. But they started off the show with a Chuck Berry cover, and I don't know if you guys know Chuck Berry just passed away not too long ago, and strangely enough, Chuck Berry was the first person inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which I had no idea either. So wow. I thought it was pretty cool that they played a cool cover, "Roll Over Beethoven." I wish we could get time to play that song, but we're low on time already as it is. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna drop this on there. Let's see if I queued it up right. So we're getting down to it. We don't have that much time left. I do want to play a Pearl Jam song just because I have to, and they got inducted. Oh, by the way, I said this off camera, but Joe, I love the Deathly Hollows T-shirt that you got going on there.
Yes, it's great.
And
Present from my girlfriend.
I actually have that tattooed on my leg, so
There it is.
I got that a couple years ago. Harry Potter for life. I don't give a fuck what anyone says.
Damn muggles.
Yeah, right? I shouldn't be putting that over there. But yeah, this is, like I said, this is, yeah. I played this when you guys were here last, and I played, I guess,
How you just buzz through the whole thing.
did I?
Just buzz through the whole
During the whole song. It's just going to be that over the music. I guess I played, shit, how am I supposed to know what side 1 and side 2? Doesn't tell me.
Sometimes it's difficult.
Yeah.
It's probably the other side.
1, 2,
I feel like
3,
that side
4,
too, for
5,
some reason.
6,
What's the one with
7.
all the
Usually
all the tracks
And
on it?
that's
So
got
far with the new ones, if
1,
it's
2,
nothing on
3,
there, that's the first
4, 5. All right, this is the side that I want because it's got 5 on it.
side. Is that the second side or the first?
This is the
tricky.
side 1.
Okay.
Why is that? Is that like a...
No, I'm trying to, because there's like a couple records that I have, they'll have just one side will have a track list, and you don't know which side is one. It doesn't tell you which one it is, you know? And you put it on there, and you start it off, and it's the wrong song, and you're just like, I'll just listen to it backwards.
Speaking of that, are you guys fans of Jack White at all?
Yeah.
This guy is.
I like.
I'm just gonna ask
like
Adam.
most
I'm
stuff,
I'm
yeah.
gonna all the
stuff
bands
he
that I'm
puts out.
mentioning here. I'm just like, yeah. His newest record, I think it was called Lazareto or something like that.
Yeah.
He came out with an album, and he did some weird shit. Like, I mean, Jack White's kind of a weird dude, but the way that he made his records, the actual vinyl itself, you have to start from the center, like the
On
end.
the paper,
what should be?
Oh yeah, on the paper.
Well, if you lift up the
It's like-
paper, there is a hidden track under the paper.
Right.
But you start on what would be the end of the last song, and you just you drop the needle down like you would.
The one has two
And it
beginnings to
plays-
it, doesn't it?
Depending on where you
The
place
w-
the
the-
needle.
depending on when you place the needle,
place
one
the
starts-
needle.
starts.
One's like an
yeah.
acoustic intro to it,
Yes,
and one is like
yes.
the regular
Something like
one that goes, but it falls into it or whatever.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But you
Pretty
literally
wild.
start the record at the end, and it plays outward. It goes outward.
So does it just sit on the wax on the outside at the end?
Well, no, the whack. Well, actually, yeah, it does. On the outside of it, it
Mhm.
does. It'll just stay there. And like the first time that I put it down, I was like, "What the fuck is going on? It's not doing anything. It's not going because it just stays there." And I was like, "This is not playing any music."
The Jack White magic, man.
And then I was like,
Somehow he does.
I had
it.
to actually Google it to learn how to actually play his fucking record. And I was like, "You asshole." All right, welcome back. That was Breath by you. You want to get the little buzzer out when I say Pearl Jam? That was Breath by Pearl Jam. I love the thing I love the most about this this little record that I got here is that it's just like all like demos and pre-recorded stuff of them just like jamming out, and just like the songs are like, some of them are completely different on this than they actually end up like on the album, and it's just like cool to see how the songs transform and how they started and how they actually became. And so yeah, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame was really cool to watch that. And I know I think I've seen them 4 times since you guys have last been on here.
Yeah.
And the last year, it was just, it passed the other day, the year anniversary was they played their first album 10 in its entirety. Actually, if you go to the Wells Fargo Center in Philly, they actually
They
put
hung a
up
flag up there, right?
they put a banner
Yeah.
up there for 10 consecutive sellouts. And
They had one for the Dead too, but somebody stole it.
really?
Yeah, they got one up there where there was, I don't remember what exactly it was for, but they had one just like that up there for the Dead, and somebody stole it.
Well, I know they have Billy Joel and Bruce Springsteen are both up there too. I didn't know that they had a dead one up there and someone stole it. How does someone get all the way up there? Because that's literally on the the ceiling,
It's an
pretty
inside
much.
job.
I was gonna say.
That's an inside.
Someone probably that worked there was like, "Fuck this," and got it. Or was it in the Wells Fargo Center? Or was it in the Spectrum?
Spectrum, I want. Actually, probably
Because if it
Spectrum.
was
Yeah.
in Spectrum,
must-
that might have done something because they tore
Yeah, I
that
don't-
down. So maybe somebody stole it while they're tearing it down.
Mhm.
Huh. That's pretty interesting. I
think
did
you
not know
did.
that.
Hmm?
I think you did.
Yeah, you stole it. Man, you just
It's
ratted
an
him
inside
out.
job,
you just
man.
ratted him out right
Yeah.
here. Ratting out your boy
Just
here on.
sensing some stuff, man.
So, I really want to thank you guys for coming back on. You guys are
Thanks for
you guys
having
are
us.
awesome. Plugs. Where are you guys gonna be? Where can we see you guys next?
May
World
12th,
Cafe Live.
World Cafe
World
Live.
Yep.
You got anywhere else where you guys are gonna be? Like any upcoming shows other than that?
May 12th. World Cafe Live.
You better be there.
It's a better place, best place to be.
Come there, and we'll tell you.
Are you?
You'll
on
find out.
I've never actually been to World Cafe Live. There's 2 levels, right? Are you guys?
Yeah, we're upstairs.
You guys are
Yep.
upstairs.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
With
Nice.
the local smokes and who else?
Jess Zimmerman band.
Jess Zimmerman band.
Now, do they still do like the live shows for the XPN? You guys listen
Live
to
at
E-
noon.
Yeah.
Yeah, do
Yeah,
they
they
still
still
do
do
that,
that, yeah.
there?
Yeah, those are
Li-
great.
How long do those last? Because they go like all day, don't they? And it's like,
I thought that was an hour.
Yeah, that's like an
I
hour.
thought it was
It's
just
just
1
an
hour.
hour?
Yeah.
what am I thinking of?
But
Don't
it's
they
free at
do
noon.
some like
It's pretty cool.
funk thing? It's like
Oh,
Funky
Funky
Fridays.
Funky Fridays.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like all Friday. It's
Yeah, it's like
It's a long
that's what
time.
I was thinking of. It's all day, but they do like the live live at noon thing. I think MMR just started doing that too, like try and rip off their
Pierre
idea.
presents
Pierre
at
presents.
the Marmor Music Hall. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
noontime show.
It is at noon, and
Yeah.
I think they've gotten some pretty big bands.
Kaleo.
Yeah, I think
They're pretty alright.
you like
Music
them.
Hall is
They're
nice, man.
alright.
They had Dropkick Murphys the last time, I think.
Yeah.
Like an acoustic show
I don't
from
know
Dropkick
shit about
For
Murphys.
Pierre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, damn! Way to like steal their idea there. Do people actually go to those at 12
Think so.
o'clock? It's pretty hard to get to, right? I would love to. That'd be a really cool thing to get to, but I work
Pretty
all day.
big commercial bands, so I'm sure it's not hard to get rid of those tickets.
Yeah, that's true. I think you only can.
You can only win them. Yeah, they can't buy them.
Yeah. Well, May 12th,
World Cafe Live.
World Cafe Live.
Heard it here. Yep.
I really want to thank you guys for coming back.
Thanks a lot.
You guys are
Thanks
really,
for having
really
us.
cool to talk to and hang out with, and who knows? Maybe it'll be a third time. I gotta get some another 2 years. Have you guys back in another 2 years.
Hell yeah.
But again, download Laffcast.com app. I gotta plug that. Also, I'm the first and third Monday of the month, and then we do have another music show, the second and fourth Monday of every show, and it's called Double Cassette Deck. Is that it? Am I right about that? And that's like a true like DJ type show where it's spinning music. Does he spin vinyl too? Sometimes. Okay. Shout out to Chris Gamaffa on the boards. Thanks a lot for doing this. Check out all the other shows here and go check out 314 at World Cafe Live May 12th. I got that right that time, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Good. You got it right every time, right?
I don't know. I don't know if I messed that up or not.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, this is all just on the fly.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thanks a lot,
Um,
Jeff.
Thanks a lot, man.
We are going to take you out. What are we? We're going to hear "Last Straw," which
Yes,
is
we
the
are.
first song that you guys played when you guys were here the first time.
Yes, it is, and we recorded it now. And
This is a recorded version of it. So if you want, go back to my very first episode and listen to the acoustic version. Then you can listen to the recorded version. You can see how awesome they are acoustically live and how awesome they are in the studio. So thanks again, guys, for coming in. And yeah, until next time, we'll be back in a couple weeks. Until then,
Turn the tables.
turn the tables. Adam saying the weird things.
Always.
All right. Good night, guys.
As the days start to thaw, I'll be climbing up that wall, pulling on my last straw, but I ain't gonna fall. Do me, too. Cops beating up that dude. I'm on Whiskey Avenue. I'm really hurting. Wars breaking everywhere. Traffic on the Bastards Trail. Preachers smoking anywhere. To the people leaving here, waiting for something to come. Better walk before they run. Savages without their guns. Amber color beating sun.